to another video, and this may get straight to the podcast. So, episode 4 of Marvel card collecting and investing. Thank you to all those who listen to that. Really appreciate it. So today I'm going to be talking about. I've got a kind of a play, but more of a discussion, I think, is what I would call it. But before going on to that, I just wanted to have a chat about how good the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode was on last Friday. So episode 4, obviously on Disney Plus, my new favourite streaming service by a mile, I have to say. I've actually given up with Netflix because I watch Disney Plus, kind of Marvel, and some of the films on there are just so good. But yeah, anyway, how if you haven't watched it and you're going to watch it again, turn off and no spoilers and things like that. But I thought to myself, what an episode that was! Like, I was just sitting there like, whoa, what is happening? A lot to take in, a lot to think about, in terms of characters and in terms of action. But so good. Like, the exact reason why I love Marvel so much, again, this is my opinion, but it's just so well written. The storylines, it is tricky to keep up with, but it's not tricky, it's not really, really hard. But just the action in it, there's always something happening. Oh, just so good. You can tell I'm kind of, I enjoy it, but I was just kind of comparing to WandaVision. I thought WandaVision was good, but Falcon and Winter Soldier just, in my eyes, is miles ahead in terms of watching it. So I thought I'd just touch on that and just see what you guys thought of it as well. But watching that brought me on to having a look at my cards, as you do most days recently, and I looked at the Winter Soldier, and you can see here, if you're watching on YouTube, I've got up 130 point, and I've got up a 1991 Marvel Universe Series 2 Bucky, card number 140, also known as the Winter Soldier. So obviously the Winter Soldier is one of the main characters in the new series, and I thought he's been excellent. That bionic arm, or whatever you want to call it, is just so cool. It by the way, spoiler alert, he rips the arm off. The girl from Wakanda rips the arm off, and I thought, shit, I didn't know that. And neither did he, by the looks of it. But yeah, so cool. But anyway, back onto the card. So I've done a bit of research today, and just seeing what Bucky's rookie card is. In Marvel, I don't really think there's a rookie card. You can say first appearance or first card. I don't know. But I was looking at his kind of first card as such, and I found a couple of results. So there's a 1966, and there's sticker and card. So 1966, Captain America and Bucky Barnes card. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see here. But so it's PSA 8 off center, clearly. These are really cool cards, but I was just thinking, like, why? That's quite expensive, because this card is going for £844. Whether it sells at that, I don't know. But interesting to find. But that's the first card I've seen with Bucky featured in it. Again, I could well be wrong, so if I am, please point it out. I'm sure I'm still learning heavily about Marvel cards. I'll be completely transparent. I'm doing as much research as I can to understand the different sets, etc. So I'm not going to front. I'm trying to just do some research and bring some plays or some places to look into. So that was the first card I saw, and the second thing was a sticker. So this is 1976 Marvel Bucky superhero sticker, and there's been a few of this sold recently. I'm not hugely keen on stickers, but they do have their own market. So there's no doubt in that. A lot sell. But those were the only two kind of cards that I found that were kind of Bucky or Winter Soldier, whatever you want to call. But just found that really interesting. So just have a look on 130 point. There's no sales data of any Bucky. There's a few raw cards from the 1991 Marvel Universe set, but there's no, they're all raw cards going for $1 or $7 or $5 or whatever, but there's nothing. And I thought that's really, really interesting. You had in 2014, you had Captain America and a Winter Soldier movie. There's a lot of, it's a well-known character now. It's a big movie. I really enjoyed that movie actually. And I just thought, strange that there's nothing out there really. So, had a quick look at the pop today for this Bucky card, 1991. Again, I'm talking about graded cards. I know some of you are all about the raw and potentially won't get anything graded, but that's absolutely fine. Please do listen. This is just my opinion and just something that I might do. So card 140, Bucky. There's only one graded card, PSA 10. I just think that's crazy. And if you compare that to Captain America, obviously Captain America is another level in terms of character and popularity. Let's go up to the top. No, I have to try and find it. Let's type it in, shall we? Captain. Oh, there's loads, isn't there? So card 54 of the 1991 Marvel Universe set. I should just say, I don't think there's a card for Bucky in the 1990 Marvel set. I don't think, and I've checked everywhere. So again, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. So this, to me, is the next card along. Also, I've talked about the 1966 card as potentially being the first. But yeah, I think it is an interesting play. Now, there's no sales history, there's nothing. So that person's probably, because that's only recently got graded, because I checked I want to say months ago, and it wasn't there. There was nothing graded. So, yeah, really interesting play. I've got one, which I've used on the picture for this YouTube thumbnail, and that's my one. And it's quite clearly off-center, left to right, top to bottom. In most areas. So the back looks great, corners are fine, but yeah, I won't get mine graded. But I think that's a bit of a play. Just don't know why there's not more interest in his card, especially with the movie, the series being out, and I always talk about cardboard relevancy. Being important. I don't know. Worth looking into, I think. If you can send it off, again, it's in terms of speed, I don't know what you would do, because you don't want to be sending $300 on that, because that is a massive risk. There's no sales data to go off of. You don't know what it could go for, but I think if you were first to the market with a PSA 10 Bucky 1991 Marvel Universe card, I think you would get something over $500. And that's being completely speculative and probably very wrong, but I don't know. Just think that's a good card to look into. Again, let me know your thoughts. Just looking at the back of the card, actually. No, there's nothing about Winter Soldier at this point. No. But yeah, that was my kind of thought today. Why isn't Bucky more popular? Yeah, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and see you on the next one.